Congratulations on the purchase of your brand new PROTPMS Passenger and Light Retrofit Kit. If you're watching this video, that means you have taken the best decision for your safety and that of your loved ones. With the PROTPMS Passenger and Light Retrofit Kit, you will be able to have a safe drive, reduce your tire wear, increase fuel savings, and contribute to a cleaner environment. In order to be able to enjoy all these benefits, let's begin by opening your kit. In order to open your kit, find and pull this leaflet out. Inside your PROTPMS Passenger and Light Retrofit Kit, you will find one display, 4 aluminum valves with their aluminum caps, washers, and safety screws, 4 PROTPMS Passenger and Light Retrofit TPMS sensors, 1 user manual, 4 nylock screws, and 1 cigarette power cable. In order to successfully install your product, there are 2 different parts in this installation video that must be followed. The first part is designed for qualified technicians, and the second part for overall users. For the technicians part, make sure you have an Allen wrench and a dial torque screwdriver in hand. Let's begin with the technicians part. If you want to go to the overall user section, please feel free to skip ahead. Welcome to our technicians setup tutorial. In order to begin our setup, let's start by double-checking what we will need for this section. 1 Allen wrench, 1 valve along with its washer and safety screw, 1 nylock screw, 1 dial torque screwdriver, 1 TPMS sensor labeled RF number 1 in your kit, and 1 vehicle with the 4 tires mounted. Continue by unmounting the tires and locating the valve opening on the wheel marked with number 1 and clean the area inside. Make sure there is no liquid or dust present around this area, since this is where the TPMS sensor will be placed. For the next step, we will need the Allen wrench and the dial torque screwdriver. Fit one end of the valve to the corresponding end of the sensor and lightly tighten the nylock screw to it. Insert the other end of the valve through the valve opening of the wheel, making sure the sensor is placed on top of the wheel. Insert the safety washer on the other end of the valve, followed by the safety screw. Tighten both ends, the nylock screw on the inside section of the wheel and the safety ring washer in the outside. 4 newtons of torque are required for the outer washer, and 2.2 newtons on the inner nylock screw. Finally, make sure the TPMS sensor has been successfully installed by verifying its position after tightening the washer and nylock screw. The TPMS sensor should be tightly held against the wheel surface so it cannot move. If the TPMS sensor can't move, it means you have successfully installed your first TPMS sensor. Repeat this process with the remaining 3 tires. Right rear marked number 2, left rear marked number 3, and left front tire marked number 4. To conclude the TPMS sensor installation, mount and balance the tires. Don't forget to inflate the tires to the appropriate air pressure as suggested in the vehicle's user manual, and put the aluminum cap on each valve. Once you have done this, the TPMS sensor installation process will be completed. Hello. We're now a little closer to successfully install your new PROTPMS Passenger and Light Retrofit Kit. By now, the TPMS sensors must have been successfully installed. So, let's install the display. In order to do this, you will need the following: 1 PROTPMS Passenger and Light Retrofit Kit, 1 screwdriver, and 1 cigarette power cable. To begin the installation of your display, you have to decide where it will be in a more comfortable position for you, either on the dashboard or on the windshield. To position it on the dashboard, place the holder like this. To position it on the windshield, do the following. Once the desired position of the display is selected, remove the 3M adhesive tape from the holder and position the display. Finally, we have to set up the power. First, you can insert the power cable into the cigarette lighter socket inside your vehicle, and connect the other end to your PROTPMS Passenger and Light Retrofit display. If properly connected, the display will beep and light up when the ignition key is turned on. A second option is to have your display installed directly, without the need of using a power cable. To do this, please visit an electrical auto shop and ask the technician to install the display, but don't forget to give him the product manual beforehand. Your technician should be aware that he must dismantle the cigarette power cable between the DC converter and cigarette lighter plug. If he does not do this, the display will not work. He must solder the red and green cables to the AC power because the black and white cables are for grounding. After he has completed these steps, he should connect the other end to your PROTPMS passenger and light retrofit display. If all is properly connected, the display will beep and light up when the ignition key is turned to on. Now that your PROTPMS passenger and light retrofit display has been successfully installed, let's configure it. First of all, let's see what is shown on your display. Battery signal, normal tire, abnormal tire pressure, pressure unit, temperature unit, abnormal tire condition signal, battery voltage value, tire pressure, temperature display unit, self-regulating brightness sensor, mode and set buttons. Tires shown on the display match the following pattern. Now that we know what the display is showing, let's set up your display. Your PROTPMS passenger and light retrofit display is equipped with 3 different modes along with 2 different temperature units of measurement, Fahrenheit and Celsius, and 3 tire pressure units of measurement, bar, kPa, and psi. In order to switch between units of measurement, locate the Fahrenheit default temperature unit indicator on the display. If not shown, press the mode button once and it will appear. Hold the mode button for 2 seconds and the Fahrenheit indicator will change to Celsius on the display. Once the desired unit of measurement is selected, the display will auto-save, so you do not have to press more buttons. Now, let's find the PSI default pressure value indicator on the display. If it is not shown, press the mode button once and it will appear. Hold the mode button for 2 seconds and the PSI will change to bar on the display. Hold the mode button for 2 seconds again and the bar will change to kPa on the display. Once you have selected your desired unit of measurement, the display will auto-save, so you do not have to press or hold more buttons. After configuring your display's unit of measurement, we will now program our customized view. Your new PROTPMS passenger and light retrofit kit has 3 different display modes. In order to change between modes, the only thing you have to do is locate the current unit of measurement on the screen. By default, Mode 1 is pre-configured. Hence, PSI should appear on the screen. This mode displays the 4 tires pressure and battery voltage unit only. To change to Mode 2, press the mode button once, and the PSI will turn off and the Fahrenheit indicator will turn on. This mode displays the 4 tires temperature and battery voltage unit only. The last mode available is simultaneous display. This mode displays the tire pressure and temperature of the 4 tires with a constant display of the battery voltage. In order to activate Mode 3, simply press the mode button one more time, and both PSI and Fahrenheit will turn on and off one at a time. Now that we have successfully configured our display values, let's set up the different alarms of your new PROTPMS passenger and light retrofit display. Your new PROTPMS passenger and light retrofit kit is equipped with 2 customizable alarm options and 1 turn-off timer. Let's set them up. In order to enter the alarm setup mode, press the set button for 3 seconds to enter the front tire standard tire pressure setting mode. This will set the pressure levels for the front tires. Please refer to your vehicle user manual for the correct pressure of your tires. If you don't have the user manual available, you can look at the tire placard placed inside the driver's door to get these values. By pressing the mode button, the value will increase by 1 psi and will reset back to 24 psi once it passes 80 psi, which is the maximum level. Once the pressure alarm has been inputted, press the set button one more time to access the rear tire pressure value mode. This alarm works in the same way as the front tire alarm. It is very important to look at your vehicle user manual and follow the recommended tire pressure. Keep in mind that whenever the pressure level drops or exceeds 25% of the inputted values, the alarm will be triggered. The second alarm available is the tire high temperature alarm. To access this alarm, press the set button for 3 seconds to enter the front tire standard tire pressure setting mode, and press the set button 2 more times to enter the standard tire temperature setting mode. With each press of the mode button, temperature will increase by 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit. And when 210 degrees Fahrenheit have been reached, pressing the button again will return the value to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. When finished, press the set button one more time to save and access the display turn-on mode. The display turn-on mode is a mode that allows you to configure how to display the current information on your display. This can be pre-configured in this section, or as we did before from the main display. Once again, there are 3 modes. Mode number 1, tire pressure display mode. Mode number 2, temperature display mode. And mode number 3, pressure temperature alternate mode. In order to pre-configure a mode, simply choose the mode you like the most, and press the set button to enter the display turn-off timing set mode. The display turn-off timing set mode will configure how often you want the display to be turned on. There are 4 main options. Let's access the mode setup first. In order to access the mode setup, press the set button for 3 seconds to enter the front tire standard tire pressure setting mode. Then, press the set button 4 more times to enter the auto display turn-off timing set mode. As soon as you access the display turn-off timing set mode, you see the screen. This is the display turn-off timing set mode 1. This mode means the display will always be turned on. You can change to mode 2 by pressing the mode button once. Modes 2, 3, and 4 give the options 1, 3, and 5. Meaning the display will turn off after 1, 3, or 5 minutes. Let's pick for example mode 4. In order to select it, press the set button once. Once you do this, the display will restart. Once the display restarts, it means you have successfully configured your new PROTPMS passenger and light retrofit kit and are ready to enjoy a safe ride. Oh, before I forget, let's take a look at all the alarms your new PROTPMS passenger and light retrofit kit can display. Alarm type 1, tire pressure over low-high alarm mode. Explanation. This alarm is activated when the tire pressure level is 25% above or below the previously configured value. Warning method. The abnormal tire will flash red with a beep as a warning. Solution. Stop the vehicle and verify the status of your tires. If needed, go to your authorized dealer immediately or call them for further assistance. Alarm type 2, tire temperature high alarm mode. Explanation. This alarm is activated when the tire temperature level is 25% above the previously configured value. Warning method. The abnormal tire will flash red with a beep as a warning. Solution. Stop the vehicle and verify the status of your tires. If needed, go to your authorized dealer immediately or call them for further assistance. Alarm type 3, rapid pressure air leaking alarm mode. Explanation. This alarm is activated when the tire has a rapid air pressure leakage situation. In other words, changing more than 3 psi in 30 seconds. Warning method. The abnormal tire will flash red with a beep as a warning. Solution. Stop the vehicle and verify the status of your tires. If needed, go to your authorized dealer immediately or call them for further assistance. Alarm type 4, vehicle battery low voltage alarm mode. Explanation. This alarm is activated when the vehicle's battery voltage is lower than 11.5 volts. Warning method. The battery icon will light up in red. Solution. Go to your authorized dealer immediately or call them for further assistance. Alarm type 5. TPMS sensor low battery alarm. Explanation. This alarm is activated when the TPMS sensor has a low battery status and should be replaced. Warning method. The tire light will be flashing. Solution. Go to your authorized dealer and replace the TPMS sensor. When replacing the TPMS sensor, also replace the valve, nylock screw, and safety washer. Alarm type 6. Abnormal display alarm. Explanation. This alarm is activated when the display has a defect or the tire pressure is lower than 18 psi. Warning method. E1 will be displayed and the green lights will not work. Solution. Go to your authorized dealer for display repair or replacement. Alarm type 7. No signal detected alarm. Explanation. This alarm is activated when the display has not been able to receive a signal from a TPMS sensor for at least 10 minutes. Warning method. E2 will be displayed without the tire's green light. Solution 1. Turn off the vehicle. Open the window and door closest to the TPMS sensor with connectivity issues. Turn the ignition on. Solution 2. Go to your authorized dealer and replace the TPMS sensor. When replacing the TPMS sensor, also replace the valve, nylock screw, and safety washer. It is common to change or rotate the vehicle's tires from time to time, especially every time an oil change is done. But in order to get accurate readings from the tire's PROTPMS sensors, we have to reconfigure their positioning every time a change is made. This can be easily done directly from the display. In order to access the tire changing and rotation mode selection, press the Set button and Mode button at the same time for 3 seconds. The system will enter Setup Mode 1. In order to change modes, press the Mode button, and once a mode is selected, press the Set button for 3 seconds, and the new mode will be saved. Modes 1 through 5 are pre-configured modes. Moreover, your display also has 2 more modes, 6 and 7. These modes are useful when the technician has forgotten to mark the tires. Hence, he has forgotten which tire has which TPMS sensor. In this case, Mode 6 is used to reconfigure all the tires one by one. In order to do this, access Mode 6. When the display shows the number 6 on the screen, this means Mode 6 has been accessed. In order to complete the setup Mode 6, the user should deflate each tire's pressure rapidly over 0.3 bar or 4 psi within 15 seconds until there is a beep, and proceed with the next tire. This should be done for all tires. Finally, if only one tire has been changed, the new tire's TPMS sensor can be configured using Mode 7. First, access Mode 7. You will know you are in Mode 7 because a number 7 will appear. Once in this mode, press the Set button to choose a tire to be changed. Once the tire to be changed is blinking green, deflate each tire's pressure rapidly over 0.3 bar or 4 psi within 15 seconds until there is a beep, and the display will restart. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch the instructional user video for your new PROTPMS Passenger and Light Retrofit Kit. In this video, we learned many exciting things, including the setup of your TPMS sensors, display setup, alarm setup, the different meanings of the alarms, and different tire change reconfigurations. If you have any question, please look at your user manual for further information, or contact your authorized dealer.